Alright, look, I don't know what's going on with Hollywood lately, but celebrities are out here acting like they want the internet to lose their minds. Because the amount of confusion, speculation, and full-blown chaos surrounding Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo right now, it's insane. And today, we need to talk about the rumor that just exploded across social media, that Ariana Grande has officially confirmed she's dating Cynthia Erivo. Yes, you heard that right. Confirmed. Well, allegedly confirmed, maybe confirmed, possibly confirmed. Confirmed in a way that only celebrities know how to confirm something, by not really confirming it, but doing everything that looks exactly like a confirmation. And here's the hook, because I need you to picture this. You wake up, open your phone, and suddenly TikTok is flooded with Ariana Grande calling Cynthia her sister, her best friend, her soul connection, while simultaneously holding her hand, whispering in her ear, tearing up next to her, and giving interviews that sound almost like a wedding vow. Then you scroll down and see Cynthia saying things like, "I hope you'll be in my life forever," and Ariana saying things like, "You've changed me for good." And then the camera cuts to their faces. And bro, the chemistry is insane. And then, icing on the cake, Ariana gives a new interview, and the way she phrases things makes fans believe she's not hiding it anymore. Fans swear she's hinting that she and Cynthia are together. Keyword, together. So let's break this down, because today's video is a deep dive into why the internet thinks Ariana Grande has officially confirmed she's dating Cynthia Erivo, what exactly she said that sent fans spiraling, and how their entire relationship went from co-stars to, wait, is this a romance? In the blink of an eye. Let's begin. This whole situation blew up after a clip from a new interview with Ariana started circulating online. In it, a reporter asks her about her connection with Cynthia. Nothing crazy, just a normal PR-friendly question. But instead of giving a generic answer like, "We got along," or "She's a great co-star," Ariana locks in emotionally and says something like, "She's one of the most important people in my life. Our relationship is very real to me. It's something I'll cherish forever." Now, let me tell you right now, fans do not hear that and think coworkers. They hear that and think confession, especially after everything we've already seen on the Wicked press tour. TikTok comments were wild. You had people saying, "She basically confirmed it. This is her soft launching their relationship. She wants us to know." And the kicker, Ariana didn't deny anything. She didn't redirect. She didn't say, "We're just friends." She didn't even pretend to shut down the question. She leaned into it. So that clip became the spark. And the internet, like always, took that spark and lit an entire forest fire. Before we even get to the confirmation, people were already side-eyeing their closeness for months. And when I say closeness, I mean closeness. These two act like they've been dating for years. The inside jokes, the hand-holding, the finishing each other's sentences, it's honestly impressive. There's a moment from the Wicked press tour that everybody kept reposting. Ariana looks at Cynthia with this soft, emotional expression, and Cynthia turns and starts talking about how Ariana changed her life, and how their connection was instant and powerful. Fans said it felt less like co-stars promoting a film, and more like a couple describing how they met. Even the sister language wasn't helping. Because when Ariana calls someone her sister, she doesn't mean sister. If you know her track record, you know what I mean. So when the interview clip dropped, it wasn't out of the blue. It was the cherry on top of months of romantic-coded behavior. This is the one that made people go, "Okay, nah, something's going on." Ariana and Cynthia sat down for an emotional conversation about defying gravity, and they somehow turned a simple discussion into what looked like a therapy session for two people who are incredibly emotionally entangled. Ariana's voice is soft. Cynthia keeps nodding, smiling, leaning in. They finish each other's thoughts. They speak in half sentences like they're communicating telepathically. At one point, Cynthia says, "That's what I wanted." And Ariana whispers back, "Yeah." It was giving familiar intimacy. The kind you don't get from coworkers. The kind you get from someone close. Very close. If you go read the comments under the clip, fans are not analyzing Wicked. They're analyzing Ariana and Cynthia like they're an actual couple. And that's exactly why the new confirmation clip hit so hard. A big turning point was when Ariana was grabbed by a fan and Cynthia reacted faster than actual security. And I'm not exaggerating. A fan lunges, grabs Ariana's arm, and without hesitation, Cynthia rushes in, wraps her arm around Ariana, and repeats, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you fine?" The speed, the intensity, the protective energy. Everyone online said the same thing. That was not a coworker reaction. That was a partner reaction. Cynthia jumped into defense mode instantly. And here's the thing, Ariana leaned into it. She held onto Cynthia like it was second nature, like she'd done it before. People don't forget moments like that. They use them to build theories. Theories that later turn into headlines, like Ariana Grande confirms she's dating Cynthia Erivo? Because by the time Ariana made comments that sounded like confirmation, fans already believed something was happening. Oh, the tattoos. The tattoos are one of the biggest reasons this rumor went nuclear. Ariana and Cynthia got matching tattoos. Let me repeat that in case it didn't sink in. Matching tattoos. And Ariana wrote a long emotional paragraph about it. A paragraph that didn't sound friendly. It sounded like something you send to someone you're deeply connected to. She wrote things like, "You're the fiercest friend I've ever known. You've made me laugh and cry harder than anyone. I will never forget our time together." It was vulnerable, personal, emotional, and again, not something you say about a coworker. People immediately pointed out that Ariana has a pattern. When she's in a relationship with someone, what does she do? She gets matching tattoos. Pete Davidson, they basically had a tattoo subscription. So now, fans believe that the matching tattoos were the first real soft confirmation of their relationship. And when Ariana finally started speaking openly about their connection, fans said that was the hard confirmation. Let's analyze exactly what fans believe was the confirmation, because context matters. The interviewer asked Ariana about her bond with Cynthia, and instead of giving a safe PR answer, Ariana said something that people didn't expect. Something that doesn't sound like she's describing a colleague. She said, "She means the world to me. Our relationship is deeply special. What we share is real, and I'm grateful for every moment with her." That right there, that phrasing, "what we share is real." Anyone who has ever been in a relationship knows exactly how that sounds. Then she added, "We understand each other in a way that I've never experienced before." Fans put that next to all the touching, the hand-holding, the emotional closeness, the tattoos, the protective instincts, and the conclusion became, she confirmed it. Even though she technically didn't. But she kinda did. This is what makes celebrities dangerous. They can confirm things without actually saying the words. It wasn't just Ariana giving emotional answers. Cynthia gave her own interview that sent fans spiraling. She said, "I've gained a sister in Ariana. We talk almost every day. Our connection was instant." Now, that sounds wholesome on its own. But when you stack it against how they act together, it sounds different. It sounds like they're telling us something between the lines, like they're trying to let us know without explicitly saying it. And then you add the fact that Cynthia has been extremely protective of Ariana, even doing subtle gestures like fixing her hair, comforting her when she coughs, or quietly checking on her during interviews. And suddenly, it all makes sense in fans' minds. What they see is not friendship. It's partnership. People on TikTok and Reddit started dropping body language breakdowns, and these videos went viral. One breakdown pointed out, Ariana only leans into Cynthia. Ariana touches Cynthia constantly, but not other co-stars. Cynthia softens her voice around Ariana. They mirror each other's movements. They hold eye contact for way longer than usual. Again, none of this confirms anything, but it builds one cohesive narrative. These two are together. And once people see that narrative, they can't unsee it. Which is exactly why Ariana's recent comments sent fans into full meltdown. Once the clip of Ariana describing her relationship with Cynthia went viral, fans responded instantly. Twitter basically said, "Ariana confirmed it!" TikTok said, "Soft launch confirmed!" Reddit said, "This is basically them going public." No matter what Ariana meant, fans heard something else. Because when you've been watching people act like a couple for a year, any emotional answer sounds like a confession, even though technically, Ariana never said the words, "we're dating." Now, here's where things get interesting. Celebrities know exactly what they're doing. They know that vague statements get interpreted as confirmations. They know fans read between the lines. So people started theorizing that Ariana intentionally phrased her comments the way she did, not to announce anything publicly, but to allow the rumor to grow organically without her having to say it directly. That's what makes this whole thing tricky. Did she actually confirm anything? No, not literally, but emotionally, contextually, socially? Fans think yes. To be fair, and we have to be fair here, everything we're talking about is speculation. They could genuinely just be close friends with an unusually emotional bond. Some people are just expressive. Some friendships are intense. Ariana could simply adore Cynthia in a platonic way. Cynthia could be protective because that's her nature. Matching tattoos could just be symbolic of the Wicked era. The emotional interviews could be part of the film's themes. It is entirely possible that nothing romantic is happening at all. But the internet isn't buying that. Because celebrities do not act like this unless something deeper is going on, at least according to fans. Here's the truth. Ariana never literally said, "I'm dating Cynthia." But she gave an answer that fans took as confirmation. Her chemistry with Cynthia looks like confirmation. The matching tattoos? Confirmation. The emotional speeches? Confirmation. The way they look at each other? Confirmation. The protective behavior? Confirmation. Cynthia's interviews? Confirmation. At least in the eyes of the public. Whether it's true or not is something only Ariana and Cynthia know. But right now, the internet believes that Ariana Grande just told the world she's dating Cynthia Erivo. Just not in the traditional way. She confirmed it without actually confirming it. And honestly, that's kind of genius.